I worked very hard to lower their online presence because I saw how it affects them. How does it affect them? I've watched the videos. How do they talk? Talk is cheap. Evidence is everything.
For dinner tonight, we are cooking chicken tenders and crushed lemon potatoes.
Chicken tenders and crushed potatoes?
Yeah.
I can't see me, Daddy. I can't see me.
You need the camera closer. Where's the best camera angle?
See, you can't see me. I'm right there.
Okay.
And let me tell you what I think. I think marriage broke up and Jamie's page has become a family channel, right? And then when it broke up, she decided, you know what? Oh, we're no longer a family and I don't want to be. Jamie says she told him to remove all the videos she was in and he removed all of them. And I think she realized that it's a family channel. If I no longer allow him to post the kids, it's going to affect him. It's going to affect the channel. And she kept on pulling out and pulling out. Initially, she was okay with it. And then she kept on reducing it until she said only once a week on across all platforms. Because she knows that she has a following that was not, her own following is not necessarily based on family content, right? You understand? So she can stand alone. He can't. And she saw she had that power over him. I am not a fan of posting children. So I'm even glad the children are no longer being posted. Being posted. But if we're going to talk about exploitation, let's pick the truth. Both of them exploited the children. If we're going to call it exploitation now, let's say it as it is, right? Okay, she said, in 2020, Jamie messaged my sister and was trying to get me back once he saw his views were still low. Okay, we don't know why he wanted her back. I don't know if it's happened. But if he got back, if he wanted his family back, I'm going to read the line in a second. He wouldn't be the first man that changed his mind. I have seen men that have come out and say, I'm not doing anymore and all of that. And then some people, do you know, divorce is not easy. If this truly happened, because this is what she said, because there's no evidence of this, right? If there was a text message or whatever, we can. But I'm just saying, if truly it happened, they will not be the first. My parents broke up for 10 years and they got back together. So if he wanted his family back, he will not be the first one. And there are some people that have successfully gone back together. It does happen sometimes. But like I'm saying, I don't know if it truly happened, right? Okay, if you call the sister and try to go, because people don't realize that marriage breakup can hit people hard. It's hard to change from a home where it was a full house to where it becomes, it's not easy mentally and everything. So people that's actually why the legal system in a lot of countries will not allow people to divorce straight away. They give them time to cool off. Because you know why? Because in the past, people have divorced and come back together and come back and remarry. So the courts felt like, you know what, let's give people time to actually be sure they want to be divorced. So if he wanted his marriage back, he wouldn't be the first one, right? But she is now saying the reason is this. We don't know his reason. If it happened, you understand? So I'm saying that this is what she said. Until we see proof of this, then we can talk about it. And he said, try to get back once he saw his views were low. Despite using the kids for majority of his content, I had already filed for divorce, but he wanted me to change my mind. Okay, it happens. Like I said, I know what's interesting is that she's saying she filed, right? And you know what is funny is that there's another couple, Justin, that came out on social media and said his marriage was over. He even... Let me not even go there, right? He said some things that I'm not a fan of. I said it was not necessary, but he came out and said he's not marrying anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then he actually didn't file. So if truly Jamie didn't file, this will be the first time second time I'm hearing something like this, that the men say they're not going ahead, but maybe there's a financial benefit of not filing first. Somebody have said it before, there's a financial benefit if the man does not file for first. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just surprised if that is true. But he wanted me to change my mind. He came to my parents' house. We went for a walk and he told me he wanted his family back. When I read that part, I got the chills. For somebody to say, I want my family back. You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's not easy to go from being a family to becoming a single father, because he's a single father, even though he's seeing them part-time. You know what I mean? It's not easy he said it himself, that having to see the children only part-time hit him hard. It can happen that he realized that, okay, the only way I can have the children 24/7 all the time is if my marriage was to go back together. If we were to go back together. Look at that, the term he used. Like I said, is what she said. I want my family back. That is big, right? And it will not be the first one and not the last, okay? And it's not a crime to want your family back, let's be honest. They said, I said no. Since then, I've been negotiating their online presence and managing to get it down to 1 video a week featuring the kids. I think the children should not be featured anymore at all. I think, my opinion, is the best thing for them because this story is already out there. Let them grow up and choose if they want to be online. Their mother shouldn't post them and their father shouldn't post them. At this point, that's the best thing they should do. Stop posting them on all platforms, both couples. I mean, both of them. That is my stand on it, right? When they grow up 18 and I want to be online, fine. But if they don't choose, don't put them online. Okay, they said to 1 video a week featuring, let me tell you guys my opinion or what I think. Nikki has seen that Jenny's channel was dying, and in her mind, she feel like if I take off more, you know, I can, because he said he was getting sponsored video content on what's it called now, sponsored content on Instagram to post reels or whatever and making a bit of money from that. To now say you are limiting it to once a week and only 1 content, that is the income that is being attacked. That's what I see. You understand? Because if it's only one on only 1 platform, it limits whatever. He has never made a secret. That's the man can pretend and be like, no, he said it. He said content, this is where I make, you know, because it's a family channel. He didn't hide it. You understand? Okay. Now, she said 1 a week. This across all platforms, including YouTube. And like Jamie said, and she has not even, you know, she has not denied it. It is not court ordered.
An agreement was made that I agreed to. It wasn't an agreement that, you know, was written up by higher ups. It was just an agreement.
And he agreed. He could have said, I will do it if you don't like, but he agreed. That is big. The fact that he agrees, okay, you don't want me to post them, okay, I won't post them. You know, he agreed and said, I want to go and do Uber. That is fine. For the fact that he's agreeing with what she's requesting, says a lot about him as well. For the fact that he's not even court ordered and he agreed with it, says a lot. And it looks good on him that he agreed with her without a court ordering it. I worked very hard to lower their online presence because I saw how it affects them. How does it affect them? I've watched the videos. Those children are very happy. You know why I like? Let me tell you guys now. Jamie's content are more natural. The children are in a playing, you know, the children are doing activities. They just kind of like, you know, even we started seeing videos where Ava would carry the camera and people were even beginning to say that Ava is so natural because she would talk to the camera. People, I remember that comment. She's so natural like her mother. She would just take the camera and be like, hi guys, and da, 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 da. It was all, and you hear her saying, today we're going to this and that, and you can tell that she's so, come on. She said it affected the kids. They say, how did they talk about, no, how did they talk? Talk is cheap, evidence is everything.
For dinner tonight, we are cooking chicken tenders and crushed lemon potato.
Chicken tenders and crushed potatoes.
Yeah.
I can't see me, Daddy. I can't see me.
You need the camera closer. Where's the best camera angle?
See, you can't see me. Right there.
Okay, Ava's got a camera angle all set up now.
Watch those children on the fact that you can just see it just happening naturally. I didn't see anything like it was affecting the children. I didn't see it. I'm being honest, I didn't see it. And if you even look at them when they are with Jamie in the videos and when they're with Nikki, they are more lively. My own whatever. They are more like, I don't know, you can look at it. Let me tell you guys, some people have to realize parents are different. Let me tell you guys one of the biggest difference I noticed. When Jamie did a room makeover for her children, I saw something she did. She has never hidden it. When Nikki did a room makeover for her children. Jamie actually has one. I don't know who did first. But anyways, if you watch that room makeover, Nikki has never made it a secret. Nikki is a perfectionist. Nikki is like everything is almost like a showroom, like beautifully everything done. And in a way, it's good, but some ways it can be difficult when you're dealing with other people. It becomes about doing it by your perfect standard rather than by what the people want. If you watch that video, I think it's still there. When Nikki did a makeover of the children's room, when they walked in, if you look at that, when they walked in, they were not very excited. And that room was beautiful. They were not very excited. It was what Nikki wanted for her children. And there is beautifully done. It was what Nikki wanted for her children. And the same thing Jamie said. This one talk about evidence.
It caused a lot of drama. And we went over that budget that we'd agreed on. And it was just, that whole experience was a nightmare. It never felt like a home. It just felt like her thing. And I wasn't really allowed a say in any of it.
When Jamie said when they got the house, Nikki wanted it this way, that way, he didn't have a say, right? If you watch that video and see, and she just started spinning round and round, it looked like they were told to spin round and round towards the end of the video. But when you see the video Jamie did, listen carefully, apply wisdom. You will see when he was doing makeover, he said, oh, Eva likes, I can't remember, not Barbie, Bratz or whatever they call it, Blitz or whatever dolls. Eva, Zoe likes this. He kept on talking about what the kids like.
Also got an LOL surprise theme rug, which is something that Ava specifically asked for. I think maybe she saw it on a YouTube video or something, but she's been asking for a LOL surprise rug. They love Bluey and they love trolls, so I put up some big posters on their cupboard.
And at the end of the day, the bed sheet and everything he bought was according to what the children like. You understand? It may not be perfect by his own standard, but he did it according to what. So there's a difference between giving children what they want and what you want for them. Nikki gave them a room that she wants for them. Perfect. Showroom standard. But Jamie gave them a room that the children wanted.
It's not necessarily my taste, but I think the kids are gonna like it. Hopefully I'm right. My mum also got them a LOL surprise. I really hope they like it. I think they will.
A disco ball? What?
I knew that was going to be the first thing you noticed, the disco ball.
LOL! Let me get yours up here, Phil. Here's your LOL surprise ball, Zoe. I love it. Thank you so much. I love it in here. I love it, Dad.
Oh, I'm really glad you like
This
it, guys.
is the best thing ever. I love it.
Oh, I'm really glad you like it.
And now I'm staying in this room all day long.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
Parents cannot be the same. We parent differently. It doesn't make one person evil or the other one we are made. You just show that they are different. Jenny agreed to filming with the kids as long as he pays them a percentage. Were they being paid a percentage when you're a couple? So why do it now? Why change things? Because you're no longer in love with each other, because you now hate each other. Why change things? Okay, pay them a percentage. To what account? Who is in charge of that account? Because if the man says, if she opened account for them and say, I'm going to open account for you to put money, and the man decided, no, I'm not going to put money in account you're managing. It's possible, because this is what I'm saying about this. It's possible that was what happened. Okay, but why do it now? Why not before? Right? It's when you were both exploiting them. Also, I want to say that the fact that she said she asked him to pay a percentage. If truly, think about it, if truly exploitation was truly the issue, will she be asking for a percentage out of it? At the end of the day, from that, it means that the money was the thing. That's what it looks like, that she was more keen about making sure the money doesn't go to him or he doesn't get the money out of it than exploitation. Because if exploitation is the problem, she wouldn't be asking for percentage of the money. It should be about don't put them at all, not bring money. So it means that if Jamie had agreed to be giving her a percentage from it, she will no longer have an issue with the so-called exploitation. But he refused that offer. That's what she said is an accusation we have not heard from him, and his reason for choosing that. At the end of the day, whatever Jamie owns belongs to his children. Whatever he owns, if he drops dead this morning, everything that belongs to Jamie belongs to his children. The part of the reason I vlogged was, okay, listen now. You see contradiction. Part of the reason I vlogged was to have a memory diary of our babies as they grew. So those are not saying that it was Jamie's idea. No. That has proven Jamie to be telling the truth.
Nikki loved watching vlogs. I didn't really see the point of vlogs, to be honest, in the beginning. But she was passionate about it.
right? For my babies as they grew. So now she now called it exploitation, but she had a reason for vlogging. So if it was not about exploitation, as we call it exploitation, let's maintain the energy about exploitation to use the children to make money, right? You could have filmed, the videos can be filmed and kept private. We don't need to see it.